Hi everyone, welcome back to What's the Dish. I am here with Lo from Lo Miss Korea at the downtown market, and we're gonna be creating, I think, something new this week that people probably haven't seen before from you.
Yeah, so I'm going to be cooking for you guys a very traditional street food. It's called quick duck, not to be confused with hot dogs. It's completely different. It's a stuffed pancake, a yeast risen dough, and then on the inside we're going to have two fillings. We're going to have a savory filling, which is my rendition of kind of like a vegetable filling that we do back in Korea, and my own rendition of like a sweet filling. It's usually with cinnamon and brown sugar, but unfortunately I didn't have that today, so I substituted it with white sugar and cocoa.
That sounds amazing. So we're gonna go backstage and get into that. A reminder though, please ask Lo questions while she's preparing this awesome dish. We're gonna be giving away one $25 gift card to the market. So ask away. Our cameraman is also acting as our question asker, so he'll be seeing them as they come in. If we don't get to all of them, ask them later. We'll make sure to answer you. But I think we should just go back and start cooking.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go. Alright, so I have a very small portion of dough made here. It's a very easy dough. It's flour, white sugar, yeast, and water. And some canola oil just to keep it moist.
So where did you learn this recipe from?
So my best friend is called YouTube, and I will go and choose maybe like 3 recipes that I really, really love and then tweak it. This is just like a really basic math formula. The ratios are pretty decent. So it's like 1 part flour to half part water, a little bit of oil, and then usually like 1 teaspoon of yeast per like 1/3 of cup, or like almost 2/3 cup. It depends. But yeah, I wanted to make this for the farmers markets that I do outside in Easton and Emmaus, just because it's something that you can have in your hands, eat really quickly, and it's something different. So yeah, let's just get started. Let's get right into it.
So is that your flat top you're getting ready?
Yeah, so I'm gonna get the plancha ready with some oil. I have some slivered almonds. Now this is very not traditional. This is just what I have on hand. So I have slivered almonds, white sugar, sesame seeds, toasted sesame seeds, and cocoa powder in here. So, and Christina's gonna help me
Okay.
form this.
All right.
So I'm just gonna divide this in half.
Oh, maybe should I put some gloves on? I don't know.
You know what? Did you wash your hands? You can put gloves
I'll
on.
put on it. I small hands. Let's go for the small. I'm excited. I love to cook as well, but I know we're as near as good as Lo. All right, let's see. Maybe I overestimated how small my hands were. I don't know. All right, there's one.
And you could make this recipe ahead of time, especially the dough, and just leave it to rise in your fridge, and then take the air out before you form the ball for it. So I'm just gonna make it into a flat pancake like this, and then I'm just gonna have you scoop like.
Okay, it's good that I'm watching. I'm gonna scoop this in. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then we'll do the opposite for the.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
And if you could just centralize it, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect. And then I'm just gonna wrap this up, make it into a ball, and then throw it on the grill. And there's
sorry.
go ahead. There's usually like a press that goes on this.
Makes this last. There you go. How long do these usually take to cook? Is this like
A very, very quick, easy recipe. I mean, probably like a minute on each side.
Oh,
Not even.
oh my God.
It depends on how hot your grill is. So we call it quick duck because duck is like any type of like rice cake that we have in Korea. Like we eat it for, instead of like birthday cake, we'll have like gluttonous rice cake. And this is quick duck because you press it down.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna see how it's looking.
Oh my God,
Beautiful.
that's really fast. Yeah.
So we're just gonna press it down like that. And then flip it. And that's a hot dog.
Oh my gosh. So if anyone's just tuning in now, I'm here with Lo from Little Miss Korea. Please ask any questions you have for her. Please send them our way. Our cameraman's going to be looking out for them. So I'm excited. This is going to be done soon though. I'm excited to see the finished product.
Yeah, and it's great for the winter time, and it's a very, very popular street food for the winter because these street vendors like have this big plancha and they just go at it and they just give it to you with like a piece of paper, and then you just take it and you go. So
amazing.
And it was one of my favorite things growing up in Korea. Like for the winter time, I would look forward to the colder months because I knew that the vendors would come out. So
that looks amazing. So growing up, were you always cooking? Like how'd you get into cooking?
So I think I'm definitely not a chef, and I'm definitely not a professional cook. I'm just somebody that loves food and wants to execute it in the best way that I can. So I bought my restaurant and then I started cooking, and that's like crazy, right? But it took me about a week to really grind out all the recipes for like the 5 main things that I had on my menu back in 2018. And then from there I just learned, I went to other restaurants, I ate a lot, and at the end of the day, it's just like my passion for food and like specifically spreading like the Korean palate to this area is what has kept me here. So
no, well, it definitely has paid off. I mean, if you haven't ate at Little Miss Korea before, definitely you have to come check it out. Great food. Brennan, do we have any questions?
So we do have one question. The first question is, what is Christina's favorite thing to order at Little Miss Korea?
Oh, okay. Lo probably knows because I've ordered it so much. I love to get a noodle bowl. I get the pickled radish. I get tofu because I try to do vegetarian when I can. Oh my god, I'll get beets, sweet potatoes, all the vegetables, and I always get the sesame ginger dressing. It's my favorite. Get it. Don't get it. And I don't love tofu, but when she makes it, I can't get enough of it.
all right, Christina, so I'm gonna have you grab this ball, and like you did before, like I did before, you're just gonna try to flatten it out to the best of your abilities.
Okay.
And in this pan is
oh my gosh. All right, here we
have
go.
some. Okay.
Am I doing a? Please critique me.
No, you're doing a great job. Great. So in this pan we have some shredded cheddar cheese, some kimchi, caramelized onions, and bulgogi beef, which is like thinly sliced marinated beef, and scallions. So we're gonna put this in here, and I'm sure Brennan is gonna eat this. So I'm gonna make it a little hefty.
Ooh.
And I should have. It's okay. And then you're just gonna do your best to close it.
Let's let the master do it
As fast as possible. There you go. And then, sorry.
No, please. I don't want it to explode on live camera. I would be devastated.
And then you're just gonna make it into a nice ball so it's uniform.
She did that so much better than I ever would.
All right, and then back onto the grill. So for these, there isn't usually a sauce that is served with it because when we cut into the inside of the hot dog, you'll see it's kind of like oozing. I don't know what it's going to be like with. It's going to be oozing with the syrupy kind of.
Oh.
And because this is cocoa powder, it is kind of a little more dry, but with the brown sugar, it definitely oozes.
Oh, amazing.
And then I usually top this off with honey just because I like a little more sweetness, but today we're just gonna have it as is.
I'm always about extra sugar. The more sugar, the better for me.
Especially if it's honey.
Oh, yeah.
There you
So,
go.
when will these be available on the menu? I think a lot of people are going to want to get these once they see this.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do these as a lunch special, probably like 2 to 3 days out of the week. And that's gonna be launching probably in January. We're gonna get new menus out. We're gonna have some new items that are being added to our current menu. And this is just a great little snack to have, and I think it would be a great addition to anyone's like full meal. Like, oh yeah, I want to share this because I haven't had it, and I don't really have a lot of sweet stuff right now, so adding this on would definitely make a lot of sense.
I can't wait. Oh, we have another question. Awesome. Keep them coming.
Yeah. So another question that we have is, Where did you come up with the recipe for the Korean fried chicken?
Oh, that's a good one. So, I love fried chicken, right? I grew up with fried chicken. Korea is very, very big on fried chicken. Our wings are double fried. We have this thing called tongdak, which means total chicken. And you fry the total chicken, and that's like kind of the more traditional way to have chicken. So with this kind of background of being like really, really into fried chicken, I wanted to make some type of a great sandwich with it. And I had like the elements for it, like I get my bread from Labus Bakery and from King of Prussia, and I have this awesome sauce that goes on everything called the gochujang aioli. So I just said, why not just try it? So I make it with rice flour and cornstarch, or sometimes all-purpose flour and cornstarch to make it a little more crispy. And one day I wanted to just dredge it and fry it, and it came out awesome. So I added the slaw, and then something that we all kind of want in a sandwich is like a crunch, so I added the daikon radish to it. So yeah,
if you haven't had that, that's easily one of the best sandwiches she has here. It's so good. Definitely come out and get that ASAP. So this is going to be done soon. Brennan, do we have any more questions while
We do have another question.
Oh, good. Keep them coming.
So they were just wondering, was the first one a dessert, and then is this one going to be like the savory one? I think we just want to reiterate like what they are.
It is a savory one. So it's beef, onions, scallions, cheese, and kimchi. Usually I will caramelize it before just so everything is a little more cohesive inside, but I was kind of on a time crunch today, so this is what we're working with, and I think it's still going to be delicious.
I have no doubt it's going to be amazing. So I can't wait. I know, that's a big one too. That's a lot in there. You're right.
Yeah.
It's going to be stuffed.
Yeah.
So what would you say? People obviously love your Korean fried chicken sandwich. What would you say your favorite menu item is?
I love a good like extra onion bulgogi cheesesteak with a little bit of like extra hot sauce on it. I'm not a huge fan of cheesesteaks in general, but I love my own cheesesteak. And I love just like a really simple bowl with like rice, white rice, chicken, a little bit of sauce, whatever sauce that we have that I'm in the mood for, and lots of greens, beets, sweet potatoes, roasted broccoli, daikon radish, and cucumbers. Like that's my go-to kind of as we work and need a quick bike meal. And you know, for days that I want to eat like not so healthy, I'll definitely indulge in the kimchi fries. I love the kimchi fries.
I've had those. They're also amazing. I know I say everything amazing, but it really is so good. Oh, this looks like it's ready. All right, I'm gonna get out of your way. All right, look at that. Okay.
So this I'm actually gonna dip with a little bit of the aioli, just because I think it'll definitely do some good.
That looks so good, and you're right, it cooked up really fast. So I know everyone is going to be so excited when these come out in January, and we'll make sure to update you guys when they're on the menu. Keep a lookout for it. So Brennan, do we have any more questions for Lo as we're starting to wrap things up? We're going through. Yeah. We got a lot of them.
No, I think we kind of covered everything, actually.
Got everything?
So.
Okay, never mind. I'm lying. Thank you so much, Lo, for showing us, giving us a sneak peek of your January menu. We can't wait for it to come out. It looks so good. I'm definitely going to be trying these, especially the sweet one, because I love anything sugar. So thank you again, Lo. Just a reminder, at the market, we have an event coming up next week. You can make your own Christmas ornament here. So sign up for that as well. You can find that on our Facebook page. And we also have a Christmas trivia night coming up on the 17th and comedy night on the 18th. So check out all of our events. You can come and enjoy them safely with your friends and family, and visit Lo while you're here. All right?
And real quick, we have one more question that was just asked. Sorry. They were asking about if you have any merch.
Oh.
Yes, I do actually. I have one right here.
Oh.
I have hats of it. I'm not wearing my own hat today. Okay, no, I'm not. So, sorry. I have these shirts that say "Make Kimchi Not War," and they're raglan shirts. How do you call these? The baseball tees.
Your
I don't know. I'm
baseball
horrible,
tees.
I'm horrible with them.
So these are going on sale next week. Be in tune for that because it's the holidays, and I understand that people want to get stuff for the holidays. And it's one of a kind. It's designed by somebody right here, my own cameraman, and I love these shirts. It makes a really like good statement, and it's cool, and it's black and white, and I just love it. So, these will be going on sale for $19.99 next week. Stay tuned on my Instagram and my Facebook for that.
And we'll share it as well on the Market Social. All right. Great. Thank you so much, everyone. Can't wait to see you next time for What's the Dish. Have a good week.